Alright guys, welcome to BTM Afrika. My name is NYDJ. For those of you who have been with us on this channel for quite a while, you might have seen a brand that we talk about almost all the time, Creativita. My outfits most of the time produced by an amazing gentleman, a young Ghanaian talent. His name is Creativita. That's a fashion brand. And today we visit him in his office. Get to have a conversation about how the journey started, what brought about the name Creativita, what he's been doing and how far he wants to go with that. And of course, I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy this as we put a spotlight on an amazing talent here in Kumasi, Ghana. So welcome to BTM Afrika. We shall be right back.
Steeman Heights, Kumasi is located at Atasamanso, a 20-minute drive from the airport. It's a luxurious suite in the metropolis, which features a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom suite with bathrooms and suite. Our presidential penthouse comes in style and class. We provide a 24-hour fiber internet service and a power plant that ensures an uninterrupted power supply. It comes with a swimming pool, a spacious car park, and a sky bar. Contact Steeman Heights Kumasi on 0592 224 246 or visit our social media handles on Facebook at Steeman Heights, on Instagram at Steeman Heights, and on Twitter at Steeman Heights, or visit our website at www.steemanheights.com for more information. At Steeman Heights, your security is well assured.
Alright guys, so welcome back. You're still live on BTM Afrika. Before we go on, let me say big shouts to our sponsors. There's Asgard Royal Travel Consult and of course Ike's Cafe and Grill. Anytime you're coming to Kumasi, you know you have a good place to have some meals. It should be Ike's Cafe and Grill. If you want to travel, you're thinking of traveling outside the country, you want to work on your papers, your visa and all that, talk to Asgard Travels. So my guest is the man who's known as the Creativita. We're definitely going to find out how Creativita came about and whether that's his original name or that's not. Mr. Agymenag.
Yes, sir.
I trust you're doing very well.
I'm very well, senior.
And thank you very much for having time for us.
Oh, you're welcome, sir.
Okay, I don't like that senior thing.
You're welcome, Nana.
Thank you very much. Okay, so the Creativita. I mean, I said it. For people who watch this channel, they've obviously seen me wear some of your outfits, either posting on social media or anything.
It's true.
The Creativita. Who is the Creativita?
Okay. The Creativita. It was a quaint name.
Okay.
Okay. It comes from the word creativity.
Okay.
Or to create. So I just added the A behind creativity to make it Creativita. So I removed the Y, then I brought in A. Someone who does carpentry is known as what? Carpenter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone who does tailoring is known as a tailor. Someone who is creative is also known as what? Creativita. So I just created.
Oh, so that's how come it came about the name Creativita.
Yes, please.
Amazing. How did that even come to mind and when was this?
Okay, it was back in the university, University of Education, Winneba.
Okay.
That was when I started. Initially, I was a graphic designer.
Okay.
So I was doing banners, posters, and flyers for events on campus. So I started as a graphic designer with the name The Creativita.
Okay.
So while studying in school, I developed love for tailoring. So back on campus, I was doing both. I was designing banners and flyers, and I was also making clothes for people. So I needed a name to merge
for both works, as both brands.
Yes, that's why I selected Creativita.
Amazing.
So today I'm a tailor. You don't know what I can be then.
So you are actually a creative person, right? Yes. From school.
Yes.
So on campus, I mean, people were doing, we were thinking of books, doing their own thing, and you were thinking of being an entrepreneur. Is that something you really wanted to do, or you just loved it, so it was something you were doing on campus?
I have the love for it, so I was just doing it on campus. Then after campus, people were just requesting for shirts and a whole lot of stuff, so I decided to make it. my profession primarily.
Wow. You mentioned University of Education, Winneba. Is it the Kumasi campus or Cape Coast?
No, Winneba campus.
Winneba campus. Yeah. So that's when you started this whole thing.
Yes, please.
And for a lot of people, I said when they are in school, they are thinking of coming out and being employed by someone else. When there are challenges, did you think that there's something you will do when you are done with school, or you had a different plan for after school?
Okay, I had a different plan. I wanted to pursue my master's after the first degree, but after national service, then people really liked how I was making the clothes and here and there. So I decided then, why don't I stick to this? So I stick to it, and God has been so good.
Made mention of God being so good. So how long has it been now? We are in 2023. When did you start this in school?
I was doing it in school, so I think it's roughly 7 years now.
7 years?
Yes.
And you are so amazing with your work. Like, when we came in earlier, I was telling Nana Tutu about the fabrics you use, and I was asking, I don't know where you get your fabrics, but they are just amazing. They are just so on point, and it's not like just any material, but these are beautiful materials that you have. I don't know where you get them from. I don't think you may want to share that as well. That's perhaps your trade secret.
I know the entry.
Yeah, I know the entry. So all he's trying to say, that one they will tell you later. But then, of course, so let's talk about this journey. I mean, school life is quite different from now moving out of school and taking this as a full-time job. Maybe even on campus, you have parents supporting, that. But now you're out of campus. You are done with national service. How did you set it off? Today we see a big edifice. We see people who are working for you, are training people and all that. But I'm sure it started with just you. How did it start, you becoming that entrepreneur?
Okay, so let's go back to Winneba. I had a small machine, which I have hang here.
Oh, so that's the machine you have here?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
There's the alpha.
Oh, that's the beginning. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So this was my small machine, and I set it up in front of my bed. So after lectures, I'll get back to it, then fix some one or two things, correct some one or two things.
Wow.
So that was how it started. So after national service, I was posted to a secondary school.
Okay.
Then I taught for about 6 months. Then I decided to stop.
In the national service.
Then I came home. Then my mother had a small veranda in front of.
Okay.
So I started working on that veranda. Then it wasn't easy. My mom was like, "Hey, nah, ma, let's me back school fees. Also university, we also from my dear. Then I'm now for a whole lot. I crack, but God means so good. We are here now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for those of you who perhaps do not understand he made mention of the fact that he had to set up in front of the mom's house. There was a small veranda at home. He had to set up from there. And mom was not too enthused about it. Charlie, I've taken my kid to school, he's paid all the school fees and all that, and now he wants to be a tailor. Typically Ghanaians will say tailor, and there's no prestige to that. So it was going to be some way. But here we are today. Like I said, you have a number of people who are working for you, people you are training and all that. Moving from that time when you set up from mom's space.
Right, okay.
With just that one machine, the alpha that we find here.
Yeah.
How did you move now to such a space? I'm sure there's a story in between.
Okay. So I became consistent with making of the clothes. Now I don't go back to the classroom to teach.
Okay.
So I was just busy every day, busy working, then keeping some money to build up this edifice so that the nearby future can move in and start working with it.
But did you ever learn anything about textiles, anything about how to cut materials? Did you ever learn anything like that?
Okay, let's say it wasn't formal.
Okay.
So back in the university, I read graphic design. So I had a roommate who was into fashion.
Okay.
Okay, so I used to be studying him here and there, but I didn't know that like
eventually you were going to turn into something like this.
So when I came back home, then I tried and I was able to make 1 or 2 shirts. So when we went back to campus, I told him, The same to me, he started laughing. How come? How come? So I think he gave me a piece to try for him to see.
Okay.
Then the journey began. I started doing things for myself and people as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the eye for the exquisite texture and the outfits you produce are all informed because of what you learned. That's the graphic design and all that.
Yes.
Are you at any point in time lost about ideas as to, okay, I've sewn this outfit, I've put together this material, I need to develop something new? How does that work? Because at times when I have I dream the bed bro, that's the one I had to obey the same design, but for you are doing something different all the time.
Yeah, it's true. At times, yeah, you can just be inspired by things you see around the environment. Like, let's say this picture frame here, I can just picture it. Then the border is black, the inner is white. I can change the colors to different colors and put in the shirt to work out. So we pick inspirations from the environment or my old works.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just work around it.
Beautiful. There's something that you've employed that seems to have worked. You've worked with a number of media personalities, celebrities, and all that. What informed you to do that? I mean, me, for instance, you've produced clothes for me, you've done stuff for me. I remember the 3 music awards, for instance. Yes, I wore an outfit. I think the 4th year, I wore your outfit. The last year's own, I wore your outfit as well. It got a lot of traction. We were talking about it and saying, Charlie, where is this from and all that. Why do you choose to do that?
Oh, let's say, follow who no road. Okay. Yeah. So I can see you are doing good things out there. So I think if we try
to associate and work.
Yeah, it will be better.
So that's more of partnership. I know you've done stuff for DJ Slim as well. Are there any other individuals you've worked for?
DJ Slim, Kobe Che.
Okay. Kobe Che apparently was your mate in school.
Yes.
Okay.
Kobe Che was my mate.
Yeah, he's also doing amazing. He's a fine talent, amazing person. Yeah, big ups to Kobe Che. Yeah, he's such a great person.
And Pap J, Mr. Carter, and the whole. I don't think I can mention.
Yeah, that's the tallest. Yeah. That's the tallest. Now let's look at where you are today. You've been in it for 7 years.
Yes, please.
Moving on. Where do we want to see the Creativita brand? Because I think it's been big. I mean, there's been recommendations and all that. Where do you want to see it in the coming years?
Okay, I want it to be the household name. Like, let's use example like Gucci. You get it? You cannot draw Gucci logo down.
Exactly.
They laugh for it.
Yeah, you find laptops and people have painted the Apple. They posted the Apple logo on it. Exactly.
Yeah. That's where you want to reach. Like, you want to have impact on the society in every aspect.
Why did you decide to open more like an institution where you can train people? Most of the time, you find people with great ideas and all that, they don't want to impact, they don't want to teach anybody, they just want to keep it to themselves. When they die, they go with it. But you have decided to open an establishment where you have a number of people. How many do you have here now?
I have 11 now.
11? Yeah. And I'm sure you would want to enroll and employ more people. Why did you decide to move that way?
I think that's because I was trained as a teacher. So I still have the teaching skill and the spirit in me. So I just want to impart the skill then.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the reason.
But how tough is it for anyone to get into it? As in get into your institution? Is it difficult? Do they need to buy forms? Or you look out for the individuals and you bring them in?
You have to buy forms then. Okay. You pay some enrollment fee. A little bit.
A little bit.
And also,
I mean, it's important. Impacting knowledge. So
then you are good to go for us.
Okay. How long does it take for them to?
It takes like 3 years.
3 years. Yeah. Oh, amazing. If you are watching this is BTM Afrika. My guest is Mr. Agymenag. He's the CEO of Creativita, and it's a big brand. I'm sure you might see a number of pictures. We'll show you some of his works and some of the outfits, maybe a visual of me wearing one of the outfits at the 3 Music Awards. You can also see them here on this particular channel. He's available, and let's talk about the work. Maybe somebody is watching us from the US, from the UK, is like, whoa, I love your work. Are they able to purchase your stuff, or for now, it's basically those in Ghana?
No, we deliver nationwide. All you have to do is get to our Instagram page, then you select your preference,
Okay.
then you send it back to us on WhatsApp or any platform. Then we take you through how to take your measurements.
Okay.
Then after production, we send it back to you through DHL, FedEx.
So you send it all over the world. It's not just about Ghana.
All over the world.
So for those of you who've been worrying me and been asking, now you get it. Share with us the social media handle so that we're able to connect with you.
On Instagram, it's Creativita Fashion on Instagram.
Okay, Creativita Fashion.
Yes.
Now the Creativita is CREATIVA. Okay, so Creativita. Okay, so the ta is TA. Get it right so that I don't go do ER. No. So Creativita.
Creativita Fashion
on Instagram.
On Instagram. And same as Facebook.
Facebook as well.
So they can follow me on those pages.
So follow him, connect with him, and of course, grab all the necessary things you need. Support his business, an amazing person. And so this time, we decided to drive all the way to his end. And we are here to make sure that we put a spotlight on the beautiful brain behind the amazing fashion outline that you guys see all the time. Creativita, I want to say thank you very much for actually making time for us on this show. I'm sure it's going to make the impact that we all want to see.
Yes,
but is there anything you'd want to tell Ghanaians? Like you said, you know, when you started, mom was like, with your school fees, I've been all the school fees, and I'm coming to start something. It happens to a lot of people in the creative industry. What would you tell parents or young people who have passion for this? What would you tell them?
Okay, what I can say is whatever the passion they have for, they should go ahead with it. If you all try to be
doctors and all that.
Yeah, if you all try to be doctors and all that, one of and our advice Ghanaians to patronage made in Ghana goods. I think in a way it will boost our economy.
Yeah.
Let's say there is a ban on importation of foreign products. We are all going to buy the homemade products, and we, the tailors and the fashion designers, are going to get money. And then companies who produce the fabrics in Ghana are also going to get money.
Yeah.
And people are going to be enrolled, and employment is going to be good.
Amazing. So you just made mention of something. All the materials you use are made right here in Ghana.
No, please.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Okay. The majority of them are made right. Wow.
So if there is a ban on foreign clothing lines and the rest, the pressure is going to be on the tailors and the fashion designers in Ghana, and then we are also going to we also need fabrics,
of course.
Okay, so here there's going to be a ripple effect.
Of course,
we need the fabrics, then they'll have to produce more. I think that one will boost the economy more than always buying from outside.
So you're just trying to sound a call. It's important that we start paying attention to made in Ghana products. But I think there's been some big impact.
It's true.
Kufuor actually announced that made in Ghana thing. Friday wear, and it helped. When you started, obviously, we were just wrapping up, but this just came out. When you started, obviously, I'm sure you were produced for just a few people.
Yes, please.
How is demand now? Do you think over the years you've seen growth? Do you think people now prefer to wear the African prints, the local designs you do, or you think they still have preference for the foreign stuff?
I can say now people prefer the tailor-made or the bespoke outfits more than the foreign product.
Okay.
I think it started from when President Kufuor started the Friday wear thing. Okay, but we, the tailors and fashion designers, caused some of these things we are facing now. We will take the orders, we not produce them on time, and a whole lot of stories.
Yeah.
But I think as now most of designers are producing on time, and they have quality materials and a whole lot. I think now
the demand for
goods,
amazing. So guys, it's important. Let's get to support our local productions, and not just with the fashion line. Anything local as well, we can support and make sure that it has an effect and an impact on our economy as Ghanaians. Thank you very much for watching BTM Africa today. Of course, big shouts to Agymenag Duah Travel Consult, to Ike's Cafe, to our amazing partners who give us a place to often shoot. And I'm sure you saw the video from the introduction of this interview as well. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe, drop your comments. If you've got a business, we are out here to put a spotlight on it and support it as much as we can. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe. Okay, have a great day. Catch you some other time on the same channel.